Hello everyone, so today we'll be seeing Python program basics. So for a Python program which consists of basic functions like input, print, split, plus, minus, like arithmetic operations and so and so. And there are also many other basics like loops, like for and while loops and such. Arrays like list, tuples, set, dictionaries. So in this we'll be just seeing the basics like input, print, and some arithmetic operations. Okay, so first we'll start with input. So consider variable n is equal to which has an input, which will show a message that enter value. So this is the value that will be shown to the user that what it is, and input is a function. Input is a function is that which will receive user input. See, the VS Code shows that reading a string from standard input. Of course, input is generally reads a string from the user input. That is, whatever the user gives, it will receive an input from it. It will catch that value. And in order to print it, we have to use print function and give the specified variable in which it is stored. See, print is a value which shows like what it prints. Okay, so we have to save it. I've saved it .pg1.py in my desktop. I'll go to my terminal. I'll go to my desktop directory. We have to save a file in Python format, that is .py, and then we have to run it. Okay, I did go to my desktop. Now next we have to run python space pg1.py, and see, it asks enter the value. I will type my name and see, it prints the value. So this is a general thing to print and to receive an input from user and to print a value. And next we have to see is how to define its type. So in order to define its type, we will use a variable function called type. Type is a function which is used to define what type it is. See, as type, it defines what type it is. I have saved it, and next I'll go to terminal and I'll run it, and see, it provides it is a type string. So the type function is used to show what type the variable is carrying or what type the variable or the given input is. Next we'll be seeing how to convert a string into from uppercase to lowercase or from lowercase to uppercase. So consider another variable x which will carry the converted value. For example, say we are going to convert the lowercase into uppercase of the user input, that is n dot upper function. This is the function which is going to convert the lowercase value into uppercase value. So I have saved it. I've gone to terminal and then run it. Enter the value. I've typed my name in lowercase. Okay. I think I've printed the value n. So n will carry the value. The converted value will reside in x. So I have to print x. So I've changed print x. I've saved it. I'll go to my terminal, Python, and I've typed my name in lowercase, and thus it has got converted into higher case. And in order to convert higher case to lower case, we have to type lower and save this, and I will run it. I've run the value. So in this we have to type the uppercase values, like I'm typing my name in uppercase, and see, this has got converted into lowercase. So this is a function which is used to convert uppercase to lowercase, and upper is used to convert lowercase to uppercase. And next we'll be seeing some I mean, in string there are some values which can be used, like we need to create tab, we need to tab a space, we need to indent to the next line, and we need to backspace. So like this values we can define it inside itself in a string. Like see, /n is a value, it is a value which will indent to the next line. See, now I have given /n, I have saved it and I have opened my terminal. See, enter the value and see, my value will be inserted in the next line only. This has intended to the next line. This can be used in string. This can be used in strings. So like /n, there is also /t which will tab a value. That is, see, after enter the value there is a tab space here. The space, this can be used in strings also, /t. And /b, it is used for backspacing. I saved it and see, if I run it, of course my value got backspace. I did give here space, right? If I didn't give space, let me run this. I'll run it again. See, it is staying right above my colon. See, my colon is gone because it got backspaced. So /n, /t and /b are some values which can be used inside the string itself. So now we did see input, we did see print, we did see upper, lower, and we did see some functions like n, /b, /n, /b, /t, and last we'll be seeing one more value, that is split. And we also did see, type, what type the value can. So in split we'll be giving a value inside a function, for example comma. So what it is that the user should have a value comma in it in order to split where the values should be split. I'll show here. I have saved it. I'm opening my terminal and running it. So enter a value. I'll write my name ASW comma IN. So here I have given comma. Here this will split my name into ASW one as one element and IN as another element. As the comma is what I have given in split function, which will split my current string. Here I run it and see, it has splitted into ASW and IN, and it has saved it in a list. So this is how a split function also can be used. Next is we can use is count, and that is count. It is used to count a value inside it. For example, count A, and I am saving it. This will see that how much value how much count A is there, and it will give the counted value. Control S, and then I'm going to my terminal and running ASWAIN and see, it has given 2 because there are 2 A's in my string, so therefore it has given 2. So these are the basic things that we did see in this, like input, print, type, upper, lower, count, split. Did I leave anything? Yeah. So these are the functions we did see. This is one of the most basic things which should be known in order to code in Python. So I hope you liked my video. Thank you for watching this, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. This is Ashwin P. Mahadevan signing off. Bye bye.